assumer ce qu'il peut s'inscrire dans cette lettre. La science, nous on fait de la science. Nous on travaille pour la science. Pour la science.
Hey, Paul.
So I guess how we do it, we'd probably explain the jingle first. So this was a. So I'm lucky enough to have a very talented nephew, Sam MacCabe, who's really into music. He plays guitars, the drums. He can play the piano. He learned that from his mum. He learned the rest from his dad, who's in a band. And Mark MacCabe and Anne-Marie MacCabe, and then he made Cillian Byrne, who's my nephew. He was only about 4 when he started sending WhatsApp things to me, and he's because he can't. Well, at the time he couldn't read yet, and he definitely can't write yet. So he was sending me WhatsApps, and he sent me this thing. Hey, Paulie, the scientist guy, and I just thought that would be a nice. I don't know, it just sounded nice. So I asked Max to make it, or Sam to make it into a kind of a sound. And then when me and Max had the concept for this podcast, we thought it'd be nice if Max's kids got involved. And maybe you can explain your kids' involvement, Max?
Yeah, so basically I give them a rhythm and I ask my son, which is just turned 10 years old, to write some lyrics. And I think he developed some attraction for becoming a rap singer in the future. So he took it serious to write the lyrics. So he even tried to, how do you call it, rhymes, when kind of songs associate with one another. So he tried to work on some rhymes. So he really took it serious. And then we asked his young sister to also sing with him. So that sounds good. That's in French. That sounds good.
I think because they're kids, and also because of the audio and stuff, and the way it's mixed, it's difficult to discern the words exactly. Yeah. So maybe you can.
Yeah, it's also because they are French.
No. I don't mean that. I think even for French people, because it's just the way it's mixed. So it's a nice tune, but it's not easy to hear the words. So maybe you could translate. Do you have it in front of you, the translation?
I think I might have it somewhere.
In French and in English, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
If you have
Let me see. No.
But while you're looking, Max, So I've been hearing this idea to have podcasts, and for a very long time in toxicology, and it's not our full remit, to be honest.
Yeah.
But Max and I are very passionate about science and knowledge dissemination, and one of the things we believe scientists don't do very well is transmitting our science to a more general audience. And we think that's kind of poorly done. I mean, I'm guilty of that myself, and I think maybe you are, Max, to a certain extent. And because we don't really have a forum for that. Because when we go to scientific meetings, it's just we're talking to other scientists, and we don't really have a way to talk to a larger audience. And this podcast thing, I'm inspired by people like Blind Boy is an Irish podcaster, but James O'Brien as well. I mean, he's a radio show in addition, but he also has a very good podcast. I don't know, Max, you listen to podcasts much yourself?
Yeah, but not scientific one, to be honest, or very few scientific one.
No, Blind Boy isn't a scientific podcast. It's more general about mental well-being and stuff he does, and culture, and a lot about Irishism. What did the Irish people bring to the world, good or bad, and he's a lot against the English. What did the English bring to Ireland? Mostly bad. They killed the wolves. Did you find it?
Yeah. Because,
all right, go on.
So it starts with ces deux meilleurs potes qui parlent de leur microscope, which translates as that's two best friends talking about their microscope. Ça parle de bactéries parce que c'est deux grands amis. So that's where you see that he works really on the idea that it would be the same sound 2 times, which means they talk about bacteria because they are best buddies. So yeah, I didn't really dare to say to him that maybe bacteria was not the main topic here. He was already happy with finding something which would resonate. And it
The
might
kid
be
is 10 years of age, and to be honest, as scientists, we learned much more about bacteria in the beginning than we did about mammalian cells because we couldn't grow the fucking things.
Yeah. And then he said, en tout cas, pour résumer, ce qu'ils font, ça s'écrit en 7 lettres. In any case, for summary, what they do is written in 7 letters, science. And then that's where my daughter kicks in. They both say, nous on fait de la science, which means what we do is science. And then it ends up with, they're going to change the world thanks to science. Sounds good.
Very nice.
Yeah, nice program.
Yeah, no, it was really good, and well done, Sam MacCabe. And you can check out Sam MacCabe. It's on the webpage, his SoundCloud.
C'est des grands amis. En tout cas, pour résumer, ce qu'il faut, ça s'écrit en 7 lettres. La science, nous on fait de la science.